Guys, guys, I'ma be real. I got no content to post. Kinda. I feel like I'm in a slump where the ability to make something interesting is just fucking hard. I've tried a drunk stories video. To this day, no one knows that it was me, and I regret nothing. I have no reaction to that. I guess I give it a rating. I'm gonna say you need help. Is this video even funny? Like, whatever. Spooky's House of Jump Scares again. I deleted the gameplay, but it was of me rage quitting. Minecraft PvP.
I forgot what exactly. Most play like his shield is disabled. Fuck!
No, this is some that's some that's crazy.
Which actually might come out. But that's when it hit me. No, literally. Today I blasted my pinky toe on a corner, missed a step of stairs and got bodied, dropped my glass lunch container on my knee and then it shattered on the ground. I cut myself picking it up. I pulled something on a walk. I accidentally smeared a decent chunk of ghost pepper in my eye. I hit my elbow in the funny spot. I stubbed my toe again, obliterated my shin when getting up. I want to stop getting hurt for like 2 seconds. So yeah, I had one of those days where the day could not stop jumping me over and over again, letting me get up only to f***ing gangbang me once more. So it got me thinking, what are my funniest, wackiest, dare I say, goofiest injuries? But like, not the messed up ones, like when I twisted my testicle. The not so precise jump. I was a huge Assassin's Creed fan as a kid. You can see where this is going. I loved the climbing and jumping around more than any other aspect of the game. I thought it was so cool that assassins you can play as can move around their environment, like a monkey in a jungle. So one day I climbed on this platform thing and I saw a rail. Now, I was always amazed that like Ezio and Altair could always make these jumps and land precisely onto the beams and maintain balance. Like, wow, surely my 11-year-old dumbass can do this too. After close to an hour of mustering up the courage, yelling at the platform, almost taking off, but then stuttering out of fear. After finally mustering up the courage, I leap, a majestic leap, and a landing perfectly onto the rails with impeccable form that made me look like a swan gliding through air. Nah, I landed, slipped, and slammed my nuts right in the middle of that rail. And I swear, the winter and the ice cold made the rail hurt way more, bro, I swear. But what hurt the most was my pride, because I swear a woman was watching me from the window. No, it was my balls. My balls hurt the most. I'ma be real. I huddled up in pain, grabbing my members on the swing set for an hour, feeling sick to my stomach as a cold winter night swallowed the park, herding it into the dead of night. The slippery slope. What do you do during a thunderstorm? Stay inside, drink some hot cocoa, perhaps stare out the window, pondering? Well, for 9-year-old me and my friend, we fucking decided to go biking. Because the sheer amount of rainfall was apparently not a big enough hint for us to not stay inside. We bike for a bit and we see this huge downhill. And my dumbass was like, yo, John, if I go full speed down this hill, I'd reach like maximum speed because it's slippery. I mean, a true scholar we have there, a genius that's going places, smart places. As I hit full speed, like Mach 5, yeah, of course I slipped. And when I tell you I felt like a Call of Duty character sliding for 6 seconds straight, I mean on bare skin. Dude, I was just sliding down on the pavement, essentially skinning myself for a duration of a whole ass vine. Dog, the pavement actually grated my skin like cheese. I felt like a hockey puck, but like, again, on asphalt. When my friend came to check on me, there was a lot of blood. A lot of blood. I was talking about it didn't work. Yeah, little man. We'll get him next time, bro. Short, sweet, and painful. The ultimate goalie. As you grow up, you start making close relationships, tight bonds, friend groups that will be there for when times are tough. But also, they can be stupid. So stupid. And this may just be a guy thing. Let me know if I'm wrong. But we guys, we tend to make silly games that involve pain or being naked. In comes the ultimate goalie game, which I coined myself, by the way, just now. The rules are simple. You're on a soccer field, you pick a kicker, and everyone else defends the ball from getting in the net. Now it's not that simple. The kicker stands a decent bit back from the ball, and the defenders all get on one knee and put one hand or finger on the ball. Once the defenders see the kicker running towards the ball, ready to shoot it into the net, they may then, and only then, take their hand off the ball, run towards the net, turn, jump, and grab the crossbar with their bottoms, their behinds, their bootylicious booties, facing the kicker and praying that their body defends the shot, and or honestly hoping that it goes in most cases. Yo, I feel like I did a lazy job explaining that, but I got video demonstration.
3, 2, 1, go.
Yep. Now, in this case, the kicker, let's call him BJ, had one of the most stupidly, insanely powerful fucking shots I've ever seen in my life. To the point that when we put our hands on the ball, we were all visibly shaking. I'm not afraid to admit it. So, he starts running. We turn around. We run toward the goal. Jump. Grab the crossbar. And bro, we all immediately start screaming due to impending doom. Now, as the video has gone, you would infer where this is going, as we heard the nuke getting kicked our way from the sheer wind on that thing. I could hear that it was getting near me. My time has come. I close my eyes and I embrace what's probably gonna be an inevitable and painful quote-unquote save. But here's what you didn't expect, dear viewer. The ball suddenly curved its trajectory towards my friend. Let's call him Jefferson. Boom! It hits Jefferson so unbelievably hard in the ass that it sounds like a gunshot. He's hit in his chocolate starfish so hard that we all turn and look in shock and sheer horror as he deflates to the ground. He was hit so omega deca hazardly hard that I genuinely thought the ball was gonna go through his ass and out his mouth, bro. He was hit so hard he let out a We plopped down from the crossbar. Jefferson, you alright, man? He was not alright. An ass as red as a babu and on the ground wheezing in pain. It looked like he got a visit from Johnny Sins, not a soccer ball, bro. Marking the most devastating game of Ultimate Goalie that we've ever played. I know it wasn't me getting hurt, but I had to share that one. Also, it looked so painful, it made me hurt through proximity of being near Jefferson. Fire round. I held up a paper at the back with my finger and tried stapling it, and obviously stapled myself to the paper. I walked past some guys playing darts. Let me say that again. I walked past some guys playing darts. I got a Roman candle firework sniped directly on my left ass cheek. I think y'all know why. I got my toe fully soccer kicked because bro missed the ball. I was making ramen while under the influence and drained the boiling hot water onto my hands. Final story. Oh yeah, let's get final story. Final story. Final story. Final story. When I think of the dumbest yet simultaneously funniest injury I've ever gotten, it's something I really gotta think about. Because it's not that simple. The vast majority of the time, an injury is not funny and just hurts to watch. So what may be funny to me looking back may just make you guys just kind of wince. There's no way he's gonna slam his nuts into that, is there? Oh! But I think I got it figured out. It's the ratio of reasoning to consequence. When the reasoning becomes stupider and the consequence becomes greater, dare I say, the pain becomes funnier. I walked past some guys playing darts, and for that, I got a good final story. I was a young kid and me and my friends were at a picnic up this mountain, known for its gorgeous view and immaculate vibes. This day is super nostalgic to me. Before it happened. This was before I became a screenager. We would play and use our imaginations. Short sticks became wands for magic. Long logs became swords in our great war against some evil force. But I digress. Eventually, we were almost done playing, and we were honestly getting a little hungry. So we decided to play one final game. Manhunt. And with most games at that age, if you dared to be the Omega Beta Chud cuck that was tagged first or lost first, some form of agreed upon punishment would ensue. And this time, it was the terrible, harrowing, mortifying, dreadful act of cleaning the picnic by yourself. Not that bad at all. Genuinely 57 far worse punishments just flashed through my head. Like literally just now. But when I was a kid, I hated cleaning so much, bro. I don't know why. I think it was like, well, I clean my bed, I wash dishes, I do chores. So I really don't want to do another chore on this super fun day. Nowadays, it feels like cleaning's all I do. But my utter disdain and refusal to clean amped up cleaning the picnic to be this big, horrible thing. Like an Elden Ring boss on steroids, when really it was just like my friend Chronix in chess. Easy to deal with. But yeah, my hyping up of this horrible chore made my reasoning for later decisions very poor. The kid who was it, Sally, closed her eyes and we all dispersed. This is a good time to remind you all, we're still on a mountain-ish area, which included a cliff, a very steep cliff. Okay, wait, not that steep. Not steep enough to just straight up murk you. Yeah, that's better. It's like steep enough to heavily injure you.
Foreshadow.
We all book it to hide. Everyone's locked in on not being first to get tagged, and I'm especially locked in. Only problem is that my friends were on some bullshit, bro. Oh, hey, Peter, you climbed the entire tall ass tree to hide. Oh, Billy, you hid in the muddiest, most bug-filled set of bushes and tall grass in all of the mountain. I'm sure that'll work out great for you later. And Paul? Dog, to this day, I have no idea where Paul vanished to the entire duration of the game. So naturally, with me being the only one actively available to actually be tagged, I was Sandy's first target. But wait! What you need to know is that not only was I extremely determined not to lose, but I was also the GOAT of Manhunt back in the day. I was gapping, running circles around Sally. I was brutally run-mogging her, I have to be real. Like, I have to be honest about this. I was embarrassing her, bro. But for some reason, and I don't know why, Sally had such unwavering perseverance and determination that it would make even Naruto and Giorno Giovanna blush. Also, she apparently had a third extra lung for emergency situations, because no matter how exhausted she was, she just kept going. To the point where I gassed out. As I'm gasping for air in what can barely count as a run, I managed to drag myself to the aforementioned cliffside. As Sally is slowly but surely approaching me, I stare at the seemingly endless abyss that is the cliff. It really was just cleaning up a picnic. My reasoning for my actions, extremely poor, and now the consequences of my actions, ridiculously high. A simple recipe that signals not to do something. But as Sally's hand reached out, so close to touching me that I could feel her grabbing the loose back of my shirt, I jumped. Yo! I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you don't stub your toe today, bro. That would really suck. That would. Alright, peace.